Okay, so keeping up with technology can be difficult regardless of your age, right? But it can be especially difficult maybe as you get older, trying to keep up with the latest apps and gadgets. So that's why we have Nancy Schenker here, founder of the On Switch. Nancy, great to see you again.
Thank you, Danielle.
And we were just talking about, there seems to be this kind of stigma associated with folks once they turn 50 or once they're older that they don't need to use technology anymore, that they can't use technology. That's completely false.
Absolutely. In fact, technology usage is on the upswing, and I am 62, as I was just telling you, and I probably am more technologically adept than many 22-year-olds that I know.
Yeah.
And the key is that not only have I learned how to use technology, much like learning a new language, but because I've had 40 years of business experience, I also know what to do with that technology. It's not just an app because it's cool or putting a Snapchat filter on my face. It's using technology to grow business, to socialize, to get smarter.
Yeah, in very practical ways. And when we talk about the importance of this, you mentioned the 3 S's of technology. What are those?
The first is savvy, which technology can keep you smarter. If I don't know something these days, I'll just Google it. So technology is a key to staying curious and young and connected. There's savings, time savings, money savings, looking for everything from finding a bargain online to using Waze, which I did today to get to the station.
Yeah.
So time savings, money savings, and then the last is socialization.
Yeah.
And I just moved to Arizona from New York by way of Minneapolis. I didn't know a soul when I got here, and I've probably increased my circle of business and personal connections 100-fold just by using LinkedIn.
I bet. Yeah, the internet is a great resource for that. And I'd imagine that people adapt to technology in different ways, right? There are kind of some different classifications, we could say, of how people use technology.
Oh, absolutely. I've broken them down into 4 categories, and
Yeah.
I hate to generalize, but you have what I call the rebooters. People like myself. I use Steve Tyler as an example because he is forever young.
Yeah.
He just has gone to where the trends are.
Yeah.
You have the collaborators, like Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, an older person who has gotten together in a partnership with a younger person,
Yeah.
and they support each other. You have what I call the out-of-range cowboys. Bill Murray and Christopher Walken fall into that category.
Yeah.
They both know how to use technology, but they prefer not to, so
Okay.
they can operate in the real world.
Right.
And then there are the people who I just call the miss the memo, who just are out of sync with where the world is heading. It's never too late for them. They just need to find a really good, patient mentor who sometimes may be another boomer as opposed to a millennial,
Yeah.
to teach them how to learn the things that they've missed.
Now, real quick before we go, I think we have about 20 to 30 seconds left. How do people go about staying technologically savvy? You mentioned a mentor. What other resources do you recommend?
I just say Google it.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have your own computer, buy one, get online and experiment. You're not going to break it, and don't give up. Again,
Yeah.
it's like learning a language. You're not going to become proficient overnight, but hang with it, find the right instructor, and use those apps that actually do make your life better, not just technology for technology's sake.
All right, dive in and keep going.
Thank you.
Nancy. Always great to see you. Allison?